Hey guys, Mick here. This video we're talking a little bit about how to prepare for riding new trails. So we're out at Isaac's, it's a downhill track here, we've got an event coming up. So we've brought our development squad kids and our team riders out and we're just spending a little bit of time learning how to ride the trail. Now a really great approach to this is start at the bottom, walk up the trail. As you're pushing up, anytime you find something that looks a bit challenging or a bit difficult, stop, practice it and section it. So a lot of the video we're doing now, we're in this really awkward rock garden section.
Nice.
Where there's kind of an A, B and C, D lines. There's a whole pile of different options. It's all really gnarly. And the idea, some of the rider coming past now, whoa. And the idea is to spend the time and pick your lines, practice them and get them dialed. Once you've got to the top of the hill, you should have actually practiced every piece of the track. Then you can come down in one nice smooth run and hopefully nail it. So this is a really classic piece of trail here. This section of the track has got about 4 or 5 different really obvious lines, plus all the little interchange lines that you can play with. So what we've tended to do is we're set up here for a while and just getting the kids to ride all the different options. So the beginner kids can ride some of the easier stuff, and then the faster kids can ride the harder lines. It's a good way to pick things and to know exactly which lines you want to take so that when you're heading down the track in a race run, you already know it. It also means rather than starting at the top and just riding blindly down the hill, you actually get a decent idea of what you're going to expect, and you know that you can handle each of the sections coming up and you know the lead-in lines into them. So yeah, it's really the best way to learn how to ride a gnarlier trail. When you're out practicing new trails, it's a really good idea to have others with you. This provides a couple of advantages. One of the advantages is you get an extra set of eyes to look for lines and look for things that you may not have seen and possibilities. And the second one is obviously if something goes wrong, it's really nice to have somebody there to help pick up the pieces. And if you're riding hard trails, there's a reasonable chance at some point something will go wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Fortunately, none of the kids were seriously hurt in this, just a few bumps and grazes.
You good?
You're right.
So we've moved up now to another section of track and we're just sort of looking at some different obstacles. Once again, this is another place where we've got a whole pile of different lines. There's a sort of big rock roll that you can go down. There's some lines down around the trees. Got a rider coming down now. Yep, and he's kind of lost in the rocks. So this is a really good reason to actually spend the time and get the track dialed. And by spending these times on the sections, you get to pick all the lines through the sections, and then when you ride it from top to bottom, you end up with a nice smooth line.
Yeah. Yes, dude, that was good. Yeah, well, it's like if the first time he's done it.
Oh yeah. On the south track.
Sure.
Holy!
Oh!
So close.
Dude, that was sick.
Again. Yes, Robin!
Nice work, dude. And of course, any good training session always finishes with a bit of air time. So watch and enjoy.
Yeah, boys.
That's it going.